And Sandra Bullock breaks her silence to deny Ian Halperin's claim she had a sex tape. Fucking Ian. And if Ian doesn't call us today, we never talk to him again.
Yeah, because now he's in the legitimate news.
Right.
Every fucking news organization that's carrying this story is mentioning Ian's name.
Yes.
Because he's the one that said that there was some kind of a sex tape. He alleged to a sex tape.
Not only a sex tape, something with duty on Sandra Bullock's fucking mustache
Duty
area.
And him dressed like a Nazi. And
Could you get that story,
Sieg
Dan?
Heiling.
Oh, wait, I might have it.
Like all kinds of shit.
All right, I got it. Sandra Bullock breaks her silence in response to rumors of a sex tape with husband Jesse James. Sandra Bullock has finally broken her silence since news of Jesse James' alleged affairs made headlines denying the existence of a purported sex tape with her estranged husband. There's no sex tape, she told People.com. There never has been one, and there never will be one.
Oh, Jesus.
Her statement is in response to writer Ian Halperin's.
Google it.
For all the people that don't like Ian on our show, this is why we have Ian Halperin on our show.
All of a sudden falls right into it.
Ian Halperin's gossip blog that claims James possesses an extremely graphic sex tape in which he's dressed in Nazi regalia and is having profanity-laced sex with the actress. In addition, a RadarOnline.com report also claims that while James carried on affairs with 4 alleged mistresses, he documented his exploits in more than a dozen homemade sex tapes. Most of the tapes feature a mass amount of Nazi paraphernalia, an insider said. It's all really quite disturbing. According to a source who watched one of the videos, a naked woman is seen on her knees with her hands bound while James is wearing a Nazi hat and waving his arm in a salute.
What a guy.
How do you not love this guy, Jesse James?
I know. He's a degenerate.
He can fuck my girl anytime. He's a good boy.
He was shouting and singing and appearing to swig from a bottle of bourbon every now and then, the source said. I read a different version of this where there was, like, duty involved.
Duty? Wow,
Can we find that?
What would Tyler Durden do? Had a funny, I think, response to it. But I don't know how sarcastic it was, or if they added details just to be sarcastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't seem to. I think it was the guy that called in, not a particular fan of Ian.
Oh, that's Brandon.
No.
Brandon from whatwoulddtylerdurden.com.
Yeah, there's. I think I was reading on his site that they.
Well, they had a little battle on our program.
Yes, they did.
The other day, so
they might battle again today.
He was not at all happy with Ian.
He's had it with Ian Halperin.
He's had it up to here with Ian.
He really has.
Tired of Ian.
Is there a duty line in that story, Danny? I think I might have read it off that site.
Duty.
Something about duty on a duty mustache. Yeah. Did you read that too, Jimmy?
Yes.
Hang on. I think I have it.
All right, good.
People.com didn't mention shit mustache.
No, nothing like that. But just the fact that she had to break her silence because of that idiot is great.
Who's nude somewhere with another model playing a fucking
Play
saxophone.
my saxophone. Google it. Norton.
Yeah, it's on Ian's website.
All right, what does it say?
Ian Undercover. It says, Ian Undercover confirmed late last night that Jesse James has the goods on his wife. It includes James smearing feces on Bullock's upper lip during various types of anal sex.
That's a dirty Sanchez. He gave her the dirty Sanchez?
Well, according to Ian Halperin's blog.
Yes.
But, like, why would Ian print that? How are you not getting sued?
During various types of anal sex? Lots of profanity.
Wait, you can have various
from
types?
both parties.
Sure.
Yeah, he's fingers, dildos, cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And a leather-clad James sporting a Hitler mustache with brown hat with a swastika, ramming a handcuffed Bullock's asshole with a shotgun in his left hand. This in from a close friend of the couple who has been in contact with both parties. Developing. Wow, wait a minute. Is he suggesting that Sandra Bullock took a shotgun barrel up her asshole?
No. The guy was holding the shotgun. Read that again. It looks like to me.
It sounded like shotgun barrel up her butt.
Really?
Let's see. Lots of profanity hurled from both parties, and a leather-clad James sporting a Hitler mustache with a brown hat with a swastika, ramming a handcuffed Bullock's asshole with a shotgun in his left hand. All right, so he might have been
fucking in the ass.
He's implying that he was fucking her in the ass and holding
a shotgun
in his left hand,
like Oswald.
All right, I got you.
That's
never saw that Oswald picture.
No, he's holding the Free Cuba
Yes.
pamphlet, and he has the actress on his dick and
Yeah,
the
of course.
gun.
I mean, they have
A
close.
Marilyn Monroe on his dick. And
With Jane Mansfield's head.
This is coming from close friends.
Yeah, what friends of the couple have seen this?
I know.
Hey, sit down. We got to show you something.
Yeah.
This is great. After we watch Speed, let's pop this in.
Close friends.
Unless he's making it so ridiculous that no reasonable person could ascertain it would be true. Like, unless that's the way he gets around it. Like,
Well, I don't think so because he, in my opinion, he runs a website that people look at as kind of gossip and news to be true. And somebody like Larry Flint, he's won a lot of his cases because of parody. You're allowed parody. You can make fun of people. You can imply that things are happening sexually between people if it's known to be parody, which Hustler magazine and shit like that is known. But this, I don't know. Boy, he's skating.
How great is it, though?
Oh, it's fucking tastic.
They couldn't get a word out of Sandra Bullock, and it's our pal Ian Halperin that makes her go, oh, holy shit, no.
I have to talk.
I have to
'cause this
talk
idiot
immediately.
is saying I'm getting rammed in the ass with a fucking dirty Sanchez
Now, if this-
by a Nazi with a shotgun.
If this follows suit, Ian won't be on our show today.
Yeah,
This is what happens
how
with
it
us.
works.
We build some people up, we have a nice relationship, and then they hit the real media.
Yeah.
And then they forget all about us. Like, oh yeah, those guys. I don't need them anymore.
Yeah.
I'm on to bigger and better things. So Ian better be on this show today. Supposedly he'll be on at 8 a.m. to discuss that and other things.
All right. Well, the countdown is on. He better be.
Yes.
He better be.
yeah, that's probably the same type of parody. I bet you that's the same thing. That
You think?
yeah, I do. It's entertainment.
Because what did Larry Flint? He went to court because he had said Falwell, right?
Fucked his mother in an outhouse.
His mother
In an outhouse.
In an outhouse. It was so out there and so crazy, and because of the medium it was in, which was Hustler, and it was obviously parody, he got away with it.
But the lawyer, I actually met the lawyer briefly, the real lawyer for Larry Flint, played by Norton, who was amazing. When he said in court, he goes, Mr. Falwell, have you ever had sex with your mother? Oh, yeah, everybody's shocked.
Yeah.
He's going, of course you haven't. Nobody thinks you. Like, it was
Yeah,
a great,
nobody thinks he did.
a
Yeah,
great
look,
argument.
Look around, right? Really is.
Who would believe that?
Yep.
Nobody would.
Wow, that's it. That is great.
Yeah, he actually had to ask him that on the stand.
What a great angle.
Have you ever had sex with your mother?
With your mother.
I have not. She was a saint.
Wow, that's all
in
right.
an outhouse. It's in the outhouse.
Larry Flint, boy, when he teased you, he really gave you a good ribbon. Larry knew how to give a ribbing.
He certainly did.
Do you understand? In 1978 or whatever it was, nobody talked about Jerry Falwell like that.
No. Not at all. Fucking wheelchair-bound ghoul.
Oh, fear!
That was a great movie.
Ah,
man.
fantastic.
Great movie. I got to watch that again now. Someone watch the time
Democrat.
because Ian Halperin's calling right at 8, and we're going to have to take a break before that.
Yeah.
And Ian better not blow us off because he's got Sandra Bullock pissed off. So I want to get his side of that story on the sex tape. Opie and Anthony. Our pal Ian Halperin's on the phone. Now, this is a big story, huh? Sandra Bullock comes out of hiding
Just to address Ian.
just to address our pal Ian Halperin about a sex tape. So let's say hi to Ian. What's going on, Ian?
Hey, all's good,
Pull
gentlemen.
that
How are you
down.
today?
How are you,
Thank
Ian?
you.
Really good.
Yeah, really good. You know the whole world is talking about you today.
Hey, look, I have no idea because I'm actually in a location where I don't even have a dial-up speed right now. So I'm oblivious to it all today. Tell me what's going on.
You don't even have dial-up, huh?
No.
Wow.
Why? Why wouldn't you have dial-up?
I'm in a very remote location.
You're on. Yeah, you're always on location. Well, apparently, I'll fill you in, Ian. Apparently, when you said that Jesse James on your site, you implied that Jesse James had a sex tape of him and Sandra Bullock, and it's repulsive. It involves a lot of very filthy things that one wouldn't expect Sandra Bullock to be engaged in.
And him wearing a Nazi outfit.
Yes.
And, some type of really dirty anal activity. Just kind of gross.
Holding a shotgun.
Yeah.
A lot of it conjures up quite the filthy image, Ian. And she actually, her first statement since this whole story broke about Jesse James cheating on her, was to address your website and your statement that there is indeed a sex tape. What's your response to Sandra Bullock's response?
Before I give you my response, let me ask you a question. Let me call you guys on this.
Certainly.
Who are you siding with here, Bullock or His Highness?
I am His Highness.
You know what?
I've always been in camp His Highness.
Yeah, I'm Team Highness.
All right,
Yeah.
let me tell you.
I hope you're right.
Something. I know the world's media corps is chasing me this morning.
Of course.
I've been tipped off by that. Let me tell you something. You're getting the exclusive as usual. I'm in a remote location. Nobody's going to find me where I am today. It just turns out that way. It wasn't planned. I'm not hiding from Jesse James. I'm not hiding from Sandra Bullock. In fact, I wish them both the best, and I invite them to come out and clear it up. I'm glad that Ms. Bullock has come out of the closet and has started to clear things up, according to her. Her statement was terse. Her statement to me, there's a lot more she's got to explain. I'm willing to go on the Opie and Anthony show with her anytime, one-on-one, and to grill her about the information I have. And if she can convince me that I'm wrong, I will retract it on this show.
Oh, but at this point, are you still standing by that there is a sex tape?
Well, first off, let me tell you something.
Okay.
3 days after I revealed there was a sex tape, Radar Online came out yesterday and said I was wrong by 11 tapes. They said there's at least 12 sex tapes involving Mr. James wearing Nazi apparel. And so I apologize to the world. I said
He's
there's
Canadian.
one, there might be 12 according to Radar Online, and Radar Online has broken some good stories, as we all know, over...
Now we understand Jesse James might be involved in something. He hasn't come out and made a statement about sex tapes, but Sandra Bullock, would any of these tapes include Sandra Bullock?
Well, that's the question. My source says yes.
And your sources, hold on. Your
let
source,
me-
hold on, I got to jump in here. And your source is close friends of Sandra Bullock and Jesse James, right?
Yes. Let me be very clear.
Uh-huh.
This isn't according to Ian Halperin. Ian Halperin is just a journalist documenting what he receives from his sources.
You are mere
I make
conduit.
that very clear on my website, ianundercover.com. I have nothing against either of these parties. I do find it alarming, as the son of a Holocaust survivor, that Mr. James is fucking women with swastikas, is wearing Nazi garb. His lawyer says, he's blaming it on the Jewish Godfather. Excuse me, the last time I heard someone in court say, hey, the father sent me the gun and I'm sorry that I killed 10 people, that doesn't fly.
No.
That doesn't fly with His Highness. Now, let me tell you, I look forward. If Mr. James or Bullock pursues this in court, my legal team's ready.
Really?
I'm not taking this lightly. I'm going to go on the offensive toot sweet. You know what toot sweet
It means very quickly. It means promptly.
Lickety
I
split.
have been positioning from the get-go on this. His Highness is ready to go, and I intend to retain the top Jewish rights advocates as well as the top attorneys in the United States of America to defend me.
So right now, you're not hiding from Jesse James. You're not hiding from Sandra
No,
Bullock.
I'm actually doing something else. It just turns
Hiding
out
from a
that
process
way.
server.
I'm certainly not hiding from
No?
either of them. And again, I wish them the best. I don't think either way Bullock, I'm honored that she came out and made a statement, and if she's right, I will retract. Maybe it is someone else.
Ah.
I have not seen the video. I've only been told this by my source.
Now, let me ask you, do you feel guilty that, she's kind of in hiding and she's been kind of keeping it on the DL? And the first thing she had to make public was a statement that, no, indeed, she was not having a shit mustache smeared under her nose.
You know, Norton, let me tell you something.
Poor Sandra. She just wants to talk about her Oscar, and she has to come out and go, no, Ian's wrong.
I'll
I did
tell
not
you
have
one
duty
thing.
on my face while being
On the
sodomized with a rifle.
On the record, I know for a fact she knew that James was cheating on her, and she got up and accepted that gold statue.
Really?
And do you recall that speech?
I absolutely do. She
She
thanked him.
profusely.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that wasn't the Oscar
Wasn't
speech,
it a
though.
bit outside the box? You didn't smell a matzo ball over there, like something was cooking that didn't smell kosher?
Wait, so you think that she knew at that point that he was cheating?
Yes, 100%. And I hope she comes out and denies that. I will prove her wrong.
Wow, Ian. Standing by his story. Ian
certainly
Halperin.
is.
I thought you would come on the show and say, all right, I don't know.
Do you think?
Anything here.
Do you think that Jesse James has this fascination with Nazism? Do you think he's a white supremacist, or do you think
I don't think that. My opinion doesn't matter. I'm just a journalist. Other people think that.
Other
Do
people
you think he is? Go to my site. There's a photo of him wearing a Nazi hat.
I understand that.
A Hitler mustache.
I think there is a difference between somebody taking tasteless photos and actually being a white supremacist, though.
Let me tell you, that photo was not taken October 31st.
No.
Let me confirm that.
Well, Prince, who was it? Prince Harry, at one point, dressed up in Nazi regalia
and he apologized
for a party. But
he was taken to task for it. He didn't come out and say that the Duke of Edinburgh sent him the costume and he put it on. He didn't make some lame excuse.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is blaming it on others, that he's doing the Hitler mustache and wearing a Nazi hat. That doesn't fly.
Let me ask you a question. Sandra
How
Bullock.
stupid can America be? I know O and A listeners, and I got to call it O and A and N now because it's Opie, Anthony, and A. Norton. I've officially changed the name of your show.
All right.
It's about time, I
Thank you.
guess.
It really is. That's
been
the
10
Canadian
years.
version.
Yeah.
But I know your listeners aren't stupid. They email me
Well.
all the time. You have smart people listening to this show. They're not going to buy this lame excuse that Mr. James is putting out. And soon he's going to deny ever sleeping with women behind Bullock's back, and America's going to be spoon-fed that. Everyone wake up, smell the coffee.
I have a question.
Yes.
Smell the schnitzel.
Poor Sandra Bullock has just kind of been holed up in a, just trying to be surrounded by people who love her and family, and she's not ready to talk publicly.
I did her a service.
Do you feel odd that the first thing she had to do was come out and deny making German shit porn in her own house? She just wants to be...
She's an Oscar winner.
She's just won an Oscar, and
Yeah.
she can't talk about her Oscar. She has to say, no,
Right.
I did not have a gun pointed at me while my tattooed husband smeared feces under my nose while being sodomized brutally.
She just wants to hang out with the gals in Hollywood, and she has to deal with this.
Be one of
Ian.
the
Are
Hollywood
you guys
elite.
saying that she's really as clean as she says she is?
Now-
Let me guess. The whole relationship was platonic, too. That's what.
No, Ian. What I think is she has had quite a squeaky clean image her entire career. She hasn't been in the tabloids for any kind of scandalous thing over the years, so it's a little hard for the public to grasp the fact that she is doing something so profane.
Well,
and
it was hard for the public to grasp that Bill Clinton was getting a blowjob in the White House. It was hard for us to grasp, that
Tiger
everything
Woods.
that we read.
But you know what it is? There is a difference between guys and girls, though. If you hear that Paris Hilton has a sex tape, it doesn't faze you. You expect it. But
That's a good point.
somebody like Sandra Bullock, you would think something would have come out sooner if she had been this slutty woman that is being portrayed.
You're asking me. I'm saying I'm leaving the door open. My source said that. Radar Online says there's at least 12 sex videos after my story came out a few days later. They came out with that. I'm leaving the door open. If my source got the person wrong in the video, I will apologize to Bullock. But I'm not letting her off the hook for one thing, that she lied to the world when she thanked her husband at the Oscar speech. I'm not backing down on that.
She already knew that there was
Maybe
some stuff
that was
going
just
on.
trying to sweep things under the carpet and keep people from, to keep this from happening. This giant.
Or maybe she was setting that up. Ian, let me talk for a second. Maybe she was setting that up so she becomes the victim when it all comes out.
And my question to you guys,
Or
is she really the
that.
victim?
Is she what?
Is she really the victim? I think if you're in a marriage and this guy is cheating with numerous women, in that sense, she is the victim.
Let me ask you something.
All right.
Anthony.
Go ahead.
She didn't do due diligence there. If your daughter would hook up with a guy like Jesse James, this is a dead ringer for trouble. It's not like someone pulling the wool over anyone's eyes. She should have known from the get-go what she's getting into.
Some girls do enjoy going out with the bad boy, and sometimes it could be a persona. This guy is on television. He's got this tough guy persona, and perhaps she was under the impression he wasn't like this in real life.
I don't buy that. Let me tell you, why don't we start fixing up women with Charles Manson? Why don't we go that route if we want bad boys?
Squeaky
You got to
dog 'em.
do your homework. And being a smart woman, which she is, she's got to admit that she failed here. She didn't do proper background research on this dude. He has a long history of womenizing.
Oh, love is such a weird thing, Ian. You don't do a background check on somebody you fall for.
It's lust. He banged her like no one else could, and that's what got in her way.
You think so, yeah?
A little lust action.
2 weeks after they got married, he got a woman pregnant.
Did he really?
His Highness saying
What?
this. It's the woman saying this.
So where did he meet Bullock? How did these two bump into each other?
You know what? I'm not a historian on this relationship. I know they met somewhere, and
Well, apparently, yes.
I couldn't give.
Wait,
I'm
but-
not writing a book. About
Ian,
this.
more
I've just been
important.
following the
Hold
last-
on, let's go back. So he gets a girl pregnant only 2 weeks into the relationship with Sandra Bullock, the marriage.
She says she aborted the child.
Who is this broad?
Who is this good egg?
Google her.
Google?
Google it.
Google it. All right, listen.
By the way, where's my intro to Google it? I don't hear it anymore.
Google
Just
it.
play Just
Google
get
it.
me in the mood here.
Listen,
Yeah, I
we
know,
got
right?
Brendan wants in again today.
Brendan?
From whatwoldtylerdurdendo.com.
It's a big story, and they picked up on your story there.
Yes, they
Ian.
did.
Yeah, they gave you a little publicity
I
yesterday.
respect Brendan. You know what? I respect anyone who's a player. All the people sitting on their couches eating potato chips, knocking His Highness today, I have zero respect for. But anyone who's playing and making noise and doing their job, it's fair comment.
I
really
hear
is the
you.
greatest.
That's very nice of you.
Brendan,
Very honest.
you're on with Ian Halperin.
Rihanna is better at ducking than this dickhead is at reporting. All right, Ian, have you ever said anything that's come true? Have you ever made a prediction like this?
You know, I won't even defend that because my fans know whatever I say is right on. Let me ask you something, Brendan.
Ian, I went through every post on your website.
When's your bar mitzvah?
You've never said anything that came true.
When's your bar mitzvah?
I'm sorry, what?
When's your bar mitzvah?
Just a sigh. Just a sigh of disgust.
Now Brendan understands what we go through.
Can you answer anything? Can you? When's Reggie Bush losing his Heisman? When's the Tiger Woods sex tape coming out? When is Kate Hudson giving birth to Alex Rodriguez's kid? When are J-Lo and her husband breaking up? None of this shit you ever say happens.
You know what, Brendan? I'm not even going to answer your questions because they are just so infantile and so ridiculous, and your facts are all wrong, that if you ever want a course in Journalism 101, I'll gladly give it to you. But until you take the His Highness course of journalism, I won't even talk to you about it. Let's talk about other stuff.
Michael Jackson died, and Ian said that was going to happen.
Yeah,
True.
What's that one about, Brendan?
Michael Jackson died there, Brendan.
Within 6 months.
Yeah, Ian said that Michael Jackson had lung disease, and he was dying of
And
lung
it's in
disease.
the autopsy, you douche, that he should have a lung disease. And listen, put the machine gun on now for this douchebag. He's riling up His Highness. I'm sequestered
Oh,
here
damn.
with security, and here you go, you douchebag.
Look, dickhead, how someone died is pretty goddamn relevant to the story, okay? He didn't die of lung disease. He died of an overdose, all right? I can't chop off a hooker's head and tell the cops she was congested. And I was like, it's pretty goddamn relevant.
Dude, you couldn't even get a job at the Laugh Factory the way you're going tonight. Here you go, one more time. Start dancing, you douche.
Now, Brendan, what do you?
Wait. He's playing sound effects now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Ian is. This is for Brendan.
What is it?
I don't know.
I just want to know from Brendan, what do you think of this story now, the whole sex tape thing? What's your take on it based on what you've heard?
Look, I don't pretend to be a reporter like Ian does. Here's what I know. It's sort of like what you just said. Mm-hmm. Demolition Man came out in 1993. Sandra Bullock has been really famous for a really long time. And you've never heard anything bad about the woman. Mm-hmm. I mean, in all that time. And now she goes from no bad stories ever to this crap.
Do you know who wrote Demolition Man?
What?
Do you know who wrote Demolition Man?
No, Ian. Look, go back to the Pride.
Do you know who wrote Demolition Man?
What?
Do you know who wrote Demolition Man?
Ian Halperin.
Is it relevant to anything?
Yes,
I'm sure.
It's
but
very relevant.
Wondering.
Who wrote it?
Do you know, Brendan?
No, I don't, and it's not relevant to anything. Who the hell
Google
cares?
who wrote Demolition Man. He's actually a Montrealer. And then call us when the drugs kick out a bit, because this is ridiculous. Let's move on. I wish Brendan the best. I wish him good health.
All right.
I hope his family's fine. But I have nothing to talk to him
You know
about.
what? Another fine
All right.
call from Brendan.
Thank
from
you, Brendan.
WhatWould
Thank you.
Who gives nothing but love to the Opie and Anthony show, Ian.
Yeah.
Nothing but love.
Hey,
But
Brendan, I
so's
wish
Ian.
him the best.
All right, listen. So I think
Ian respects Brendan.
I think we got all the Sandra Bullock stuff out. Now you got Tiger Woods at the Masters. You got anything on that?
Well, how's he going to do? I want your guys' prediction. Is he?
Well, I would love to see him win it all. It would just be an amazing story. But I think he's too rusty to actually win it this time around.
I say he'll
He
go.
hasn't played in a competitive way in too long.
I say he's going to bat about 245. He'll have a couple of stolen bases, but it's not going to be a particularly good season.
He plays golf, Jimmy.
Oh, well, in that case, he's going to go 40 under par birdie, and he's going to have a mulligan. Fucking dumb golf terms.
Ian, you think the
you're
Tiger?
saying he's going to do like Shelley Duncan numbers?
Yeah,
Remember Shelley Duncan?
of course we do.
Ian-
She wrote Demolition
What about
Man.
Anthony?
Yeah.
I want Anthony's prediction on this.
I think he's going to do pretty good. To tell you the truth, I think he's a very focused guy when it comes to golf. He's had nothing like this, but he's had adversity before in his life, the passing of his father and everything, and he seems to snap back. Golf seems to be his center, and I think he's going to do very well.
See, I can't believe Anthony and I are agreeing on something,
Yes.
because I'm on the exact same page as you.
Thank
I
you,
think he's
sir.
gonna pass with flying colors.
Thank you,
and
His
we're
Highness.
We're going to forget the sex scandal.
Thank you, His Highness.
And the Tiger Woods news is pretty much drying up at this point, right? I think everyone's just going to start moving on.
I want to know if he's got anything
Well,
about.
Woods is in awe of the James Bullock story. He loves it.
Does Sandra
It
Bullock?
shifted the focus. Nobody cares about him anymore.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Ian, do you have anything on the Jim Carrey breakup?
Jim Carrey, man. Look, I can't diss any Canadian. I wish him the best. I think there's something there. He doesn't last with women, and I have no idea. It's unfortunate because
Sex tape?
I know he has a daughter. He's a good dad.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he just can't last with. He's got to meet, a Jill Nicolini type or something. But until then, I think he's going to be, playing solo.
Okay.
All right. And finally, don't you do the His Highness blind thing for us now?
Yeah, the His Highness blind this week. I'm going to put it out that a major film star from 2007 is opting for a sex change.
Wait. A major film star
Yeah.
from 2007
What were the big movies in 2007,
is
Dan?
opting for a sex change?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Now,
A man or a woman?
If I say it, I'm going to give it away. I want your listeners to figure it out, and I'm going to give more clues in the coming week.
Wait, a major film star from 2007. Hold on. Let us just Google. Danny's looking for.
Google it.
Google it.
you know something?
Was it an Academy Award nominated film?
Wouldn't we have heard
Ian.
something about this?
It's a big name.
Well, that's not my
It's a big
question,
name.
though.
Who has sort of faded into obscurity the last couple of years. But in 2007, this person was a big deal.
A big deal in 2007. Wow.
Big deal in
What were you
2007.
guys doing in 2007? Do you have any?
Oh, my God.
I was being fucked in the ass by somebody holding a rifle, rubbing a shit mustache on my face.
Oh, that's a weird coincidence, Jimmy.
Yeah, it really is.
Really strange.
With a big SB on my back. Sandra Bullock.
Any movies pop out,
Does anybody
boys?
even remember the year 2007?
Yeah, we
it's-
remember.
Let's
a little
look at the
foggy.
Oscar. Hold on, Ian. Let's look at the Oscar list because that'll help.
I don't think it's an Oscar list.
But I mean, it might help
either.
spur
I
some.
think
What did you guys? All
I think it's a
file on your
blockbuster
tax
film.
Your tax returns 2007. Give me the number. All three of you.
Mine was 3.
I made about a tenth of that.
I don't remember.
No, I'm not. I'm $3.
Oh, so do I.
$3.
How does the show work? Do the three of you split the kitty, or who's the highest paid?
Yes,
guy?
it goes 43, 43. Oh, no, I did too much. I meant to go 45, 45, 10. All right, we're looking at Oscar winners.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, just because that might...
I don't know if it's Oscar
It
winner.
might not be,
either.
but at least they were big movies. It
Yeah,
might
I don't
spark.
think it's Oscar winner.
All right, you all get one guess.
Okay, hold on.
Really? Yeah, because he knows we're going Oscar films. All right, I don't want an Oscar film then.
I don't want Oscar.
I want a big fucking moneymaker from 2007.
I don't want it.
I don't want no fucking Oscar winner.
I want to see if it sparks a fucking a memory. Okay.
All right, I'm going to go. Yeah, right on. I'm going to go with Squarehead. Me and him are on the same page today. Ian Halperin, this is Opie. I guess Kevin Spacey.
Is going to become a man.
Yeah. It ain't Spacey.
It's
With
not.
all due
Fuck
respect
you,
to him.
Squarehead.
It's not Spacey.
All right, that was my guess. Was it a good guess, though, Ian?
It was you're warm.
I know who it is, actually.
I'm warm.
Hal Holbrook is going to become a woman.
That was a movie.
Hal Holbrook said in an interview that ever since The Fog, he's wanted a cunt. I don't know if you picked up on that.
So, but guys, if he's saying warm, then we're talking about a man. Go man.
I said they share two vowels in their names. If that's any clue.
They shared two vowels. Who's they?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey and the person I'm talking about who's opting for a sex change.
Hold on. How do you spell
Now we got to spell.
Kevin Costner.
No, that's the same name.
I would say
I guarantee one of your listeners knows, and they're going to email it in.
You think? Let's
If we
see.
still have
Yves Saint Laurent.
And I hope it's not my bodyguard, who's probably the only person who knows.
Your bodyguard.
Yes.
Is it?
Holy shit! I got the fucking answer.
Oh,
wait. Yeah. Hold on a minute.
Rue McClanahan?
Hold on. We got John in New York. I like this guess a lot. I'm not sure about the sharing of the what?
The vowels.
Vowels. Wait, vowels.
Consonants are hard. Vowels.
2007.
John in New York, you're on with His Highness Ian Halperin.
Is it Mike Myers?
Damn, it's Mike Myers. Holy shit, Ian.
You guys are picking on Canadians.
Don't pick on a. I was just gonna say.
Fuck,
Let me
that's
tell
right.
you something. Now, I have a good Mike Myers story. When he did that film, The Yogi, what was that film called?
That horrible movie. Yeah,
That we helped promote.
Up in Canada, and an ex-girlfriend of mine worked on the film, and she's in there, a couple of scenes. But what she told me was, anyone on set who looked at Myers eye to eye was fired.
One of those
You weren't
guys.
allowed to even look at him.
Really?
And that, to me, is absurd.
I
Ridiculous.
never understand that.
It's just, look, I hate to break it to Myers. At the end of the day, we're all checking into the same hotel, including him. And he's not exempt. And to have an attitude like that, I've just lost total respect.
I think I know who it is.
Although he is Canadian, that's the only thing I respect about him.
Yeah.
I think I know who it is, by the way.
Yeah.
I have a real guess. And I'm not going to say my source, but it was just
I know
texted to me.
Norton's going to...
Go ahead, Norton.
Norton's going to nail him.
Norton.
It was just texted to me by a friend.
Norton.
I'm not going to say who it is, although he'll be in here shortly. Hillary Swank.
Aw, shit.
Look, I'll leave you guys on that note.
Aw, shit.
Blind item.
It's a blind item by His Highness Ian Halperin.
Yes.
Oh, in that case, David Patterson.
Ian, another fine appearance on the Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, merci beaucoup tout le monde, and I wish everyone a great day and have a great weekend, because mine's starting right now.
All right, see you later,
Thank
man.
you,
Take care.
Ian.
Okay, peace out, guys.
There goes Ian.
Now he's got a
Halperin.
closing fucking statement he's going to do with that weekend thing.
That
Dude.
is, wow. We heard from him about the Sandra Bullock thing. He has responded to what Sandra has said. And what the hell did he even say?
Wait.
He said if she can prove that it's not her, he will give her an apology and a retraction.
on our show.
Yeah.
Hey, does the syllable thing match up?
I think it does.
How does
And
it-
I have to. I will credit Tom Papa fully. He texted me Hillary Swank. Booyah.
Ah, booyah!